Alright, hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and welcome back to the Labyrinth. I got some poems for you guys, some interesting ones, well, at least I think these ones are pretty interesting, I should say. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. This first one is called Funeral. Right off the bat, if you're new to not Dixie's Tales from the Labyrinth, first of all, welcome. But also, what I do here is I read poetry, and what I do is there are 5 poems per episode. The first 3 are written by me, and the last 2 are written by other prolific poets. But without further ado, let's get right into this first one. Again, this first one's called Funeral. Don't wait until my funeral, as I'm laying in my casket, to give me my flowers. Pick them from the ground and give them to me while I'm alive, so I can take them with me as I go. Pretty much talking about just life in general and giving people their flowers, as kind of the saying. Give people their flowers while they're alive and here with us, and spend some time with people. Don't take people for granted. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there, myself included, who either weren't close with someone or took them for granted, and now they're gone, and we don't have the opportunity to be with them anymore, like hang out with them or talk with them anymore, and just giving people their flowers while they're alive, appreciating people while they're alive. Some people you probably can't be close to because they're not good for you, but like someone who you want to like hang out with and be close with, in some cases, is you're either not or not as close with them. And sometimes some people, the last interaction they had with people was an argument of some kind or something bad happening. And just appreciate people while they're here is kind of the message of the poem, as it were. This next one is called Magic Trick. Alright, everyone, watch closely. Nothing up my left sleeve, nothing up my right sleeve. Now watch as I put on this mask and make my problems disappear. So this one kind of detailing, and it's in the form of like a magic trick, like, a magician, which I've never actually been to a magician show. Let me know in the comments if you guys have. But pretty much then tying into the metaphor of covering up yourself and your problems, what you're going through, kind of putting on the mask and pretending like everything's fine, so that the other people can't see what's really going on. And that's something that a lot of us do, who oftentimes, some people are a bit more open with their problems, which of course there's nothing wrong with, but some people are, a lot of people like to close off their problems, don't want to expose their problems to other people, only because they don't want other people to see that side of them. And this last one by me, that is called Fake World. Fake smiles and fake laughs, fake bodies, fake relationships, fake emotions, daily facades, hiding true feelings. The truth will set you free, or may just imprison you. Why do we run from the truth? To hide from its ugliness, or to hide from the ugliness within ourselves? People living fake lives, while the truth is lost. So pretty much like talking about fakes, talking about falsehoods. Again, going back to kind of covering up, of not wanting people to see certain sides of you. And I feel like, kind of like I said with the last poem, oftentimes we do that because we don't want people to see that side of ourselves. Some people don't do that, but all the fake stuff. Oftentimes, we can say to ourselves that it's to hide or to protect from other people, but oftentimes it's because as we feel, I guess, insecure about ourselves, something about ourselves we don't like, so we try to cover it up so other people don't see it. I don't know if this is making sense. Let me know in the comments if I'm making any sense or I'm just rambling. But hiding those things behind that facade is something a lot of people do. When I admit I've even done it from time to time. And these next 2 poems, like I said, are from other authors. her poets. This first one's called "In My Dreams," and this is by Stevie Smith. In my dreams, I am always saying goodbye and riding away. Whither and why I know not, nor do I care. And the parting is sweet, and the parting over is sweeter. And sweetest of all is the night and the rushing air. In my dreams, they are always waving their hands and saying goodbye. And they give me the stirrup cup, and I smile as I drink. I am glad the journey is set. I am glad that I am going. I am glad that my friends don't know what I think. Um, so the things that Stevie Smith is describing here is almost like a dream state. So she's talking about being in the dream and having that level of like euphoria within the dream, and and the journey within the dream. Oftentimes, dreams can be journey. Some people say that dreams oftentimes mean something, which could be true. Who sometimes dreams are just dreams, but sometimes dreams do hide deeper meanings within them that you have to explore. But here we see the dreaming of a journey, has euphoria, a rush, excitement, and we go back to hiding at the end where it says, "I'm glad my friends don't know what I think." So we're kind of suppressing this dream from the friends that were in the dream. Oftentimes, you have dreams of friends and you don't really want to tell them that they're in the dream and what the dream was about because you're not quite sure how they would react to it. But yeah, so both the feeling of the dream and then not wanting to disclose the dream with others is kind of what I'm getting at in the poem, or at least what I'm saying in the terms of this poem. And this last one is called Absence Presence. And it's absence, comma, presence. And this is by Luisa A. Igloria. And apologies if I mispronounce any of these names. But every absence is an ancestor. Speak to it, ignore it, feed it, turn it out of doors. It will not matter. It knows where you live, which side of the pillow you prefer in sleep, where you buy eggs and milk and toilet paper. It knows whom you last kissed on the mouth, how you cried to read that poem written by your daughter, your bewilderment at the stroke after stroke of bad luck that came the year you decided to say "I do" to your green, unproven heart. The roses in the garden bloomed and withered, and then came back. Dormant doesn't mean dead, only sleeping. Winter is another form of absence. Some say a kindness, substituting white after white for all the gutted fields before their softening in spring. Absence, presence. I bow to you, my ancestors. I stoke the fire and saved the bones for soup in these cold months, when I am most reminded that I am your kin, or when I'm most reminded I am your kin. So a few themes that we see in this poem. The first is kind of an oxymoron, an absence being a presence. An absence, of course, is the lack of something when something's not there, and a presence is when something is there. But in the case of this poem, Luisa describes the absence as a presence because it's something not there, or it's something instead is something that is there. So, I guess to say that even when it seems like nothing's there, or the absence is still watching over, still guiding, still protecting. And the next theme is personification, and the personification, and that which of course personification is when you give human traits to inhuman things, and the absence, being able to mentor, to see, to know, and everything like that. And so giving those traits to the absence helps define it, at least in the case of this poem, when we give it character or give it meaning. And and she says that absence is an ancestor, and she says winter is an absent. And the absence in the case of this poem is constantly doing things, all kinds of things within the world that's created in the poem. And Luisa finds a relation in the absence, sees it like family. She says that the absence, she is kin to it, so that's like family. So characterizing the absence in terms of this poem, saying how it watches, it guides, it protects, things like that. That I think really helps define not just absence in terms of this poem, but could be a definition of an absence in general. Perhaps absence truly is a presence, and perhaps absence truly is watching, hanging over. But nevertheless, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed some interesting ones in these poems. Some very interesting poems and some very interesting themes that were explored in these poems. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. If you did enjoy this video, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. And I will see you guys later. Peace.